Thank you, Jason. I appreciate your time today. And thank you, Renee. It's nice to see you. Let me just start by saying that I take this very personally. Having a child of my own and that had an IEP in school was very difficult to navigate as a parent. With that being said, these numbers are disappointing and scary, to say the least. Our students deserve better. I don't think that we can do that. I don't think that we can do better to close I think we can do better to close sorry, my mouth is very dry tonight and I'm having trouble speaking. I think we could do better to close these achievement gaps. There's always room for improvements. So just to name a few, specifically in terms of specific actions, I recently and will continue advocating for a form of priority schools. Priority schools will be able to target additional funding for our most vulnerable population of students. Second, advocating at state and federal levels and for additional funding is a priority. And third, our superintendent, alongside with UC Merced, created an early indicator system. And this will help catch our students before they fall through the cracks. We've seen this happen so far. And fourth, in terms of students with disabilities, in 2017, the Council of Great City Schools conducted an audit on our district. And we need to be implementing of what was in this audit for sure. And quite possibly a new audit needs to be done. Time has passed, a lot of time has passed since this audit has been done. COVID has hit our families really hard, and especially our special ed community. And I'm so appreciative of the work that the CAC is doing alongside with our school district. But I can say the audits come with a price, but I will always advocate for more to make the education for all of our students equal. And then I just want to say that, you know, every one of our students deserve the same education, and it should not be determined by their zip code. And let me just start by saying, once again, this pandemic has hit everyone so hard. Our students, our teachers, our staff, and our parents. And I could not agree with the assumptions that were in that question more. A state takeover is not what our students need. They need adults to be adults and work out these adult issues. All too often in the 8 years that I've been on this board, I've seen, you know, what is being asked of adults' needs over students' needs. And this is just unacceptable. And don't get me wrong, the needs of our staff is very important to me, but the needs of our students should always come first. As a board member, I have always had an open door policy with all of our labor partners. In terms of what's happening at this very moment, I will continue to advocate and encourage our staff at the district level to offer round-the-clock negotiations. We have to take care of this. And I will do everything in my power to avoid receivership in our district. And I will always be here advocating for students, no matter what my job is. We must balance our budget, and it's going to take a lot of brave people to stand up and say, enough is enough. Our students are counting on us, and we cannot continue to fail them. Both sides need to come to the table and get ready to work this out.
Pritchett?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Price, for that question. I'll be honest with you. This keeps me up at night. The statistics that you had just mentioned are alarming and very saddening. And in the face of this pandemic, our students are suffering more than ever. I truly believe that our district needs more resources in this area. And I do believe that our school district is offering some fantastic programs through our Connect centers, such as mental health and case management, LGBTQ services, health and insurance enrollment advocacy, bullying prevention, and foster and homeless youth services. But as I stated before, and I will always say, there is always room for improvement, and we must do it. The access to these services can sometimes be challenging to those that need them the most. So I'll always be here to encourage and advocate for additional employees to help with these types of services. We are in a budget deficit, as we know, and there are just not enough people trained to do these type of work, and this needs to be a priority. So I also like to say that I just like to advocate for professional learning for our teaching staff to identify and report students that are showing signs. More often than not, our teachers are the gateway to help our students. They see behaviors that are unusual, and with the right resources, we can really make a difference. Thank you.